arrive in.
So I think
They'll probably arrive on turn 11 remaining.
yes.
So when extractile unit says 11, I think they'll be here.
That's pretty fucking irritating. Oh, so I see why I didn't flank us, because apparently we can't go through this. Why is it? Oh, because no, it's a half move. That's why. Never mind. Makes more sense. 99% chance with one action seems decent to me. Could do some shinobi killing. There's no cover facing the right way. So I guess the move we want to do is we probably do want to come through here. So we probably want to do some sort of move into here to get sight ahead of where we might be placing the shinobis, right? That's what I'd do anyways.
Yeah, I think the technical seems like the obvious person to do that with.
So something like that. Or are we worried about the left side too? Do we want to get more to the left or less?
I don't mind pulling another pod here. There are probably 5 enemies left on the map, so maybe a solo drone in a pod of 4, or a pod of 3 and a pod of 2, or something like that. And I'm sort of more worried about them if I can't see them than I am if I can.
Yeah, it's such a
so
weird thing
really
to keep
mind
flipping back and
fog.
forth between. Alright, then I guess I'm doing that.
I guess that'll be okay.
Okay, that's pretty nice. Where the shinobis are further back. Olsen, and can we get to this guy? They're gonna be yellow alerted now though, so I do want cover. Where's the other shinobi? An exile. That's the position I was looking for.
You haven't heard a mech or anything, have you?
I have not. But these are really efficient movements because we get a dash and an attack out of them. So if I can use those to move in the direction I want to go, it seems pretty nice to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we can get overwatches on better people. That's too bad because he's... Oh, it's not corner cover anyways. I guess we're going to kill this guy probably with the shotgun. It's probably going to take more than just the shotgun, but I'm going to take the 99% shot. 4. It's disappointing. It's technical.
You can attack with the shinobi from the other side of the wall, right? You don't actually have to go into the building.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, it's a much better point than I was thinking. Alright, let's go to there then. Can we jump past him if we don't do that? Actually, I shouldn't have done that at all then. Would have been better. I'm not expecting to get more sight over there, but I guess I would move to here and overwatch with the one guy and maybe the gunner if the gunner can get there too. I don't know if he can though. I think I'd dash the gunner to there and move the technical to there with an overwatch and call it a turn with the shinobi killing the Sun Lancer. Okay. Yeah,
as long as the shinobi actually gets the kill.
Well, we can do that. Probably first. Let's take this move first. Can I path her one a less stupid way? Or is the gunner going to go that way too? Come on. Interface right now.
Confirmada.
I suppose I can always grenade if I have to, so let's go. Oh, it's one tile. It's one tile off though. One tile off means it goes, right?
Yeah, as long as you're never leaving the blue move radius, it will be a blue move, no matter where you put waypoints.
Ah, that's the logic. Got it. Okay.
Exactly. That's how running works.
That's right.
That's why for sprints they run around in a circle in a stadium, but for marathons you have to like go out a long way.
I see. That's the logic.
Yeah.
Good.
You can't handle me. Is this what we're looking for?
What do we get? Conditioning. We should, by the way, think about installing some of our PCSs. If we're gonna do something with that. They're on yellow alert now. I could move this girl to a safer location. Are we worried about it? I could be aggro from this side that could shoot us. So like there maybe?
The shinobi's already flanked, right? Maybe not. Yeah, I think we get a little bit of value from moving somewhere safer.
I hate moving back on a technical though. I think I'd rather risk it.
So do I, especially with the timer.
Got it covered.
Of course we get punished for it. Alright.
Come on, focus.
Unless we hit an overwatch.
Nice.
Nice. That's the only guy in the pod who can actually really shoot us for damage.
I'm pleased with the pod aggro here, though. Takes a big unknown out of the equation. So he got an action too. He just got he couldn't be, but because we shot him, it's not an offensive action. All right, does our assault have lightning
exactly.
reflexes?
So hitting.
No.
Not yet.
Okay. We got a gunner. We can suppress that Overwatch if we have to, or just grenade it. We have double grenades on our specialist. I assume we're gonna run in and Shinobi that guy. There's only one pod after this, right? And not even a full pod, because there's 10. What was it? 10 to what on this mission?
10 to 12. It'll just be 2 more though. I'm almost certain.
All right.
You could run in and attack from your side of the door, and then if you pull a pod, you could go close the door with a different soldier.
Well, the pod won't know
That would
the
be...
door is there.
Well, it can't shoot you through the door.
Oh, I
so it'll...
Assume they might open the door. Okay. I guess I would grenade here with the specialist. Unless we're going to try to do something with the...
Specialist has to hack. Specialist has to hack the objective door, so he's got 1 more action that he has to take over our other soldiers. It's not terrible to grenade with him, but just keep that in mind.
Well,
he does
the only other grenade we
running to do.
have is back here on the shotgun. I'd really like the shotgun to be a little bit closer.
I see.
That's not true. I guess we do have one on our Shinobi, but both the swords are going to be useful this turn. So it'd be really nice to not waste swords. Specialist doesn't have a grenade.
I think that's what the specialist is carrying grenades for on this mission.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's why we brought an SMG specialist with 2 grenades.
Yep. All right. The only other question then is, do we want to waste our aid protocol this turn? I don't see a reason to, quite honestly, unless we're worried about Shinobis being shot over there, which I'm not that worried about.
Yeah, I'm not worried either.
Okay, then I'm going to screen a grenade. All right, remove that stupid Overwatch. Okay. Let's take a look what we can do here. Where's the shotgun? Shotgun is on run and gun CD, so maybe we can get a shot on the drone with that. The SMG is the Shinobi's probably. This is the okay. I would potentially consider killing
our modest fellowship expands.
the officer with
Praise the
technical
sub.
here. Welcome, Magic K002. Thanks for the sub. I guess it could be Magic 002. To here, perhaps.
Use the Shinobi to kill the engineer first if we're doing that, because I
site.
think this is the last soldier who can close the door. Yeah, and we want to find out about that site before we take the other actions in the turn.
So you want to do it there, then, you're saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that going to block movement through that door for everybody else?
Are we getting through that door with other people? So I don't want anybody except the specialist really to go into that room. I think the gunner is going to start running for evac right now, and the specialist already moved.
I mean, aren't we gonna have to run VIPs out through there though? I guess that's not gonna be this turn. I guess my concern is, what is our backup plan for this engineer? We don't have any more grenades because we've used the grenade. We have no guaranteed damage. The engineer can definitely open the door and shoot somebody from there. So I'm a little bit hesitant to roll in an 85 sticking the guy there if it also blocks the secondary follow-up. It feels more likely to me that we're not going to get aggro in this room after 2 pods have come right through there and there doesn't seem to be any more additional sight in that room. It feels better to leave a second attack available for killing him.
What's the... So if the engineer gets an action, how much damage does it deal? Like, just check its...
It does...
Gun
damage. Damage base 3. You're just not worried about it. You're saying you don't think it can kill us. We do have a 7 HP Shinobi somewhere. Right there.
Yeah, we don't want to take wounds on the Shinobis. Like, that's not desirable. I'm more worried.
Thanks,
The reason
Sheeple.
that I asked you if there was a mech on the map earlier... A mech on the map earlier, is that's like the only enemy right now who can hit us for a lot of damage.
Okay.
Officers sort of can, snakes sort of can, but the engineer doesn't kill us. And so I'm more worried about things in Fog of War probably.
I found another grenade too. There's one on the Shinobi, so we can follow-up kill this guy if we have to. Yeah, for example, if we missed her. Oh, it didn't actually follow-up kill shit, did it? And the snake. Alright.
And a sentry, which is pretty bad.
See, this is a little concerning to me because Shinobi's out of position now. This is the worry for blocking the move for someone else to go in there to kill it. If we close the door, do they lose sight on us? If we kill all the units on this side, what happens with the door?
There's some bugginess with the snake's poison spit. It might be able to poison spit a couple of your guys, but you do have a medkit on the gunner, and it doesn't really do anything anyway. I would save reload after I shut the door just to make sure, because sometimes line of sight doesn't update very well, but it should prevent them from attacking us. Yeah.
We could even suppress, then close the door.
I don't know what that does. That's like a dark realm, which I have not yet experienced. Let's do it. I want to find out.
You want to see? Okay, I'm for finding that out. But now we have to a lot more. Kind of got really. I feel like we got kind of shitty with that group there. I really wasn't expecting there to be potentially more aggro. All right. Can we rocket it? Probably not. We have a flashbang. We can flashbang and suppress it too, and just not close the door. But she's pretty screwed out in the open like that.
I would definitely close the door.
Okay. So then we're gonna have to go.
And you're
here.
able, with that move, you can like flamethrower them next turn, or even rocket them next turn pretty easily.
Can't do that this turn.
I don't think you can flamethrower them because well, actually, I'm not sure. You might be able to flamethrower them this turn. That's so weird.
You get the one, but not them both.
Hmm.
You could flamethrower through the wall. Weird. Okay, whatever. We're closing the door, right? Should we flashbang first? Are you happy with this?
I want to see what happens to the captain. Captain dead to our shinobi.
We certainly can kill him with the shinobi, or we got a couple other guys to kill him with. I guess that's not a flank. That is a flank. We could flank with the gunner and kill the captain.
I like that, because that lets the drone flank our gunner. Well, the drone's already flanking lots of people. The drone's going to be a bit of a wild card. It has like a 50% chance to disorient someone in its turn. Drones are so terrible. But yeah, I think if we just kill the captain and shut the door, we're pretty good otherwise. And we have shinobi's technical and an assault we can dash up to kill the enemies next turn pretty,
let's attempt this. I like that. Makes sense to me as well. Okay. Oh, we didn't get to suppress through walls, unfortunately, like this, but we'll make do. Alright. I'm a little annoyed how slow our stupid assault is right now.
Yeah, I just dash forward. I don't care at all about shooting the drone.
Well, are we going to flashbang this turn? Can't with there. So where would the flashbang be? It would actually be from here. It's pretty sketchy flashbang. You don't care about shooting the drone? I would still take an attack on the drone. I'd probably take my flesh on the drone. Like I'd go to there and attack him probably. Or maybe there and attack him.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. Nice hit.
Kill confirmed. What do we got here?
Alright, is there anything we can do to help with this character? I think not, right? So it is a close the door. Didn't seem to remove sight at all.
You need to save reload.
Okay.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Welcome, Unforgivery7. Thanks very much for the sub. Glad you guys are enjoying the XCOM. Yes, we'll get back to Darkest Dungeon soon, and back to Civ soon, and back to a million other games at some point, I imagine, in our lives. But the moment, XCOM2. Been really missing this, actually. What is this we're looking at right now? The guy who was floating around. We just moved to a statue of an ethereal or something. But what was the one we were just looking at?
That's the lead designer, Jake Solomon.
That right here is Jake Solomon?
Yep.
I see.
No, that's one of the elders who are like, they're like ethereals except more magical and also horribly sick or something.
Okay.
This is a game about how XCOM denies them healthcare.
Yeah. It's kind of shitty, really. Alright, so I guess,
Well,
can they even open this door? Because we got a guy directly in front of it.
Their healthcare is melting us into food, but
No.
other than that, can you even open the? Why do you want to open the door?
Not us,
Oh, can
can
they
they?
open the door? No, I don't think they can open the door.
I'm on it.
Alright, well, we just had a turn. I guess we're going to find out. Oh, man. Alright. So, I guess we have two... I mean, we can just open and close the door. So, we can open it and look, right? Nothing's going to shoot at us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ah! Oh, they've all left.
This is an awkward time not to have lightning reflexes.
And also an awkward time to have no fucking sight right now. Alright, who do we like the least? Oh, I just found one. Randomly. So we spotted a sentry who's not on Overwatch.
This game is so amazing sometimes.
How is the sentry not on Overwatch? Doesn't he end in Overwatch no matter what he does? How is it even
Maybe?
possible?
Not 100% sure.
Alright, we got a 7 HP guy. Can the snake kill us? What's the snake's damage? On Overwatch, you probably
It's not
can't, right?
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, not unless he crit you. I think he'd have to crit
But can
you
he
hard.
crit me on
think he
Overwatch?
crits
I don't even
for
think he has
5
the
or
ability to
6.
crit me on Overwatch.
No. He cannot.
Okay, so I would probably sword this guy to get sight. But it won't let
Yeah,
me.
if you're gonna sword, you might as well, like, that's so weird. You might as well move up, like, make a full blue move up, get as much sight as you can, and then run backward to actually make the attack.
Well, yeah, although, yeah, okay, I'm fine with that. I mean, we could radar. Can we radar? I can't remember. Does this engine allow radaring? I think it does.
It does. Yeah, I
It's okay.
generally,
Let's do this.
I don't know. The fog of war in this game is
Snake
so
was over here. And we just lost line of sight entirely.
inconsistent. The fog of war is so inconsistent that I sort of cross my eyes and try to play the game without thinking about it, honestly. It's hard to make, like, intelligent decisions about fog of war in this game sometimes.
I'm really tempted to just walk over here and no cover flamethrower everything. At least potentially to set up for that. The snake is there. I saw it as I moved, but I didn't really get it didn't seem to be on Overwatch, didn't shoot us. So my suspicion is we can just move to like there and do whatever we want. Maybe even there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then anything that's still alive we can kill with a sword.
Well, the flamethrower will fuck up the sword, but this at least lets us get decisions about what we want to do. Okay, the gunner is not particularly useful to us here. I don't think we can get in range to do anything. I think we don't have a grenade here on the specialist, which is too bad. It's on CD. Actually, I don't know if this guy's in range to do anything now. Just on the sentry rather, and shotgun does not have a grenade though, so we can get around the corner and grenades. We have a little bit of grenade damage plus a flamethrower damage, and
Yeah, you can
plus
just
more
walk
grenade
into the
damage.
other door, too.
What
There's
other
another
door?
door. You see that, right?
No, I didn't see that. Oh, this one.
You can get behind them. Yeah.
Oh my god. There's a whole other door. Is that what they were moving for? Why didn't you tell me about this door?
Possibly? I'm not gonna try to understand their motives. Prefer just to kill them.
Oh
at
my
this
god, my
point.
shotgun
I
could
think
just get
they're-
right next to them. Holy crap. Alright, fine. The question
I
is,
think they're long past reason by now.
so we want to flamethrower them like that then? That's gonna coat the tiles I want to stand on. So this does damage to them but
It's
won't
a
light their
60%.
tiles on?
Yeah, you can do that. That works.
Alright. Let's do that.
This might burn a little.
That burned them both anyways.
Double burn.
It's pretty lucky. Alright, let's go kill this guy. Don't know why it's only an 85% chance. We need to fix that. Grab some.
Who's keeping
Get the loot.
score?
Come on, asshole.
Watch
Get the loot.
yourself here.
And double burn. So they can't do anything when they're burning, right? Except melee attacks.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, this is gonna make this turn really fucking easy then.
Moving to position.
What? I don't have line of sight on the guy next to me?
Yeah, you have to save reload.
Dude, doors are apparently
yeah.
an XCOM bane here. I think I have to burn.
It was a lot to ask of a game in the 21st century. No game before this had ever tried to incorporate doors into any environment, let alone a turn-based one.
Yeah,
So
I can see that being really quite a challenging thing. I mean, I could just let him burn and not waste the time on a reload. I feel like it doesn't matter. There's no reason not to hack here, correct?
yeah, hacking here is really good.
Okay.
Get that hack going.
I guess I just wait with Overwatch, I suppose, and see if we see him as the turn loads with the shotgun. He can't do anything. He's burning. Alright, large intel or small intel? 40 versus 70.
The rewards are 10 and 25, I believe. We're at 80, no, we're at 58 intel, so there's no like immediate breakpoint that we're really close to, which is valuable, so I just go large intel because it's the higher expected value.
Okay. Okay. Do you like these bigger swings? You play a lot of bigger swings than I do. I tend to play on smaller swings. Like more consistent, less
You go for
fearless.
small intel there?
Yeah, I would have gone for the higher percentage chance. I know I didn't know the expected outcome, so that's part of it. I've just never calculated it. But I was commenting more in general that you seem to go for the bigger swingy moves. That's what I'm seeing. All right, let's go there and Overwatch.
¿Está despejado?
On this mission, I just know that like every time a mission like this has gone poorly for me, it's been because like I took too long and then the reinforcements started killing me.
Gotcha.
So that's why I've been really pushing moving quickly on this one. We
we're
can
headed
get out a door in front of us, I think.
like over here. I'm expecting there to be one more thing on the map. I was just gonna go out. I guess it's probably a longer.
I doubt there's anything
There's a
else.
window
but
there.
You can play it safe.
All right. Quite confused about this line of sight with the shotgun.
I wonder if you'll get an Overwatch shot off. if you
Well, I'm
Overwatch.
expecting as he moves, he'll do something, like move twice or something that I can see him.
Being on fire in me, an engineer's tale.
Okay. Pretty solid.
Uno menos. Quedan miles. Fire spreading.
Is it? What's that? Fire? Okay, the fire just moved over here, huh? Where is that actually? This is now fire to go there. It's not even on that tile. But I can't move out without going on fire.
You can move around the tile, I'm sure. I think the game doesn't... So usually the game will path you around fire by itself, but the game doesn't understand that that tile's on fire somehow. Like the mechanic that added the fire to that tile somehow failed to add the flag to the tile for the movement code or whatever.
Well, we're about to... I mean, we have a fair number of turns right now. We've cleared out everything except the reinforcements. I mean, I could just start dashing towards the evac, but that feels weaker to me than just setting up on like the roof or something to deal with reinforcements as they arrive. Like, we just got the one that's coming probably next turn, right?
You want to find out what the reinforcements look like? Let's
Well, it's
farm
not
a
that I
few
want
reinforcements.
to. It's not that I want to look what they feel like. It just feels safer to me because we're about to dash over a big open ground with a bunch of guys who are split in their relative locations. So it's going to be hard to tell where they're coming. With potentially one more pack on the map, and we have to go at least 2 full moves, if not 3 full moves, to get there. Feels like we might get shot from behind if we do that.
I mean,
All right, and remind me again.
I'm pretty sure
Reinforcements.
that there's nothing else.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's nothing else on the map.
All right.
So, and the reinforcements aren't even here for at least another 2 turns. And they can't attack you the turn they arrive.
Okay, so you just run up our scientist and just get going.
Yep.
With everybody. Okay.
Yep. I wouldn't have pick the scientist to lead the team probably, but I mean we can.
Well, my scientist
He can break the
is
window.
a scout. Scout scientist.
Roger that.
I'm taking you at your word that there's no more guys in this map, so. Who's this guy anyways? Specialist.
Schon unterwegs.
I'm gonna forget with one of them to queue it, and they're gonna light themselves on fire. I'm gonna be really grumpy about it.
Allá voy.
They're actually moving into a water feature, so
Does
you'd
that put
end
it
up
out?
being fine anyway.
Does that really put it
Some
out?
of the water in this game fails to put fire out, but yeah, in general, water is meant to put fire out, and I think that one does.
I would never have believed that.
If it doesn't, I'm sorry. You don't have to try that move.
10-4.
Because some of the little ponds like fail to do it. They're not. I don't know why. But if you're on a map with like a lake or something, and you can move your soldiers to that, or a swimming pool, then that will always put fire out.
I see. Okay.
Looks like they called in some friends.
So they're not even gonna do it till the end of next turn. It's ridiculous. All right, fine, fine. Seems you were totally correct here. I thought we had reinforcements in next turn, but it wasn't red, so I should have known that it wasn't next turn. It was a turn after. And we might as well just get people over there. I guess I might want to have things for like breaking Overwatch or something. So,
I'm all over it.
is there more ladders? There are more ladders.
Queda claro.
I suppose next turn we could try the hack.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's an intel cache, right?
Yeah, something good like that. Where's my stupid scientist? There he is. Scientist. I mean, if I do that and it gets reinforcements, so they arrive during the turn transition, right?
Yes, and they won't go on Overwatch or anything.
Right, and I can still see it from here, it says, so I'm just going to move to there and do it.
Und los geht's.
Okay. And you'd roll on the large again? I think it was 35 and 22 were the percentages. Yeah. Okay.
53 to 22. I'd probably go small there.
That's too late. I already
large
clicked.
is-
So I read it as 35,
Oh,
even
yeah.
though I'm not dyslexic at all. So I don't know
Oh.
why.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, those odds are way too good. No.
Hier erreiche ich nichts. Wir bringen
What is it? Like 55% would have been the break-even point in value, so 53% is a little bit less valuable. But there's some marginal utility in Intel. Like the first 10 is worth a little bit more than the next 10.
Gotcha.
Solid copy.
I'm not quite sure we're going to get out in this character, but
Good to
maybe.
go.
All right. Oh my god. More guys to move, huh?
Move.
Chat thinks this mission's taken a while. I thought we've been fairly quick about this. Even the decision making I thought was fairly quick.
It was a big mission. We made it look really easy, if I may say so myself. But yeah, this was a very light guerrilla op in a strength 3 region. I think we spent the appropriate amount of time making the decisions we made, and I think the way that played out was really good for us. The
Yeah.
fact that we were able to fight in the building instead of the open. I
Yeah,
think
that was great.
the
Point blank
fact that
for
we could close the
two
door and
swords.
stuff.
Point blank for two
Yeah.
swords, a flamer, and a shotgun is amazing. But the aggro on the snake was a little scary. Are they just gonna stand there? Oh no, okay. They just wait till they're both deployed before they aggro. I don't think I've ever had 2 reinforcements arrive in the same turn like this.
Tropas se haben detectado.
Alright, shut up so I can take my turn and leave. Anyone not able to get there? I assume everyone can get there this turn. Oh yeah. Alright, then I'm just gonna start moving people.
Bin unterwegs.
pigeons wanted to come with you.
Getting it done.
It's too bad about the hack rewards. That would have really helped. If we picked up another 35 intel from this mission, all of a sudden we're contacting another region, getting
Yeah, we got 2 rolls on
Empire,
it, though, and if it's just, I mean, if it really was the better outcome for at least one of them and almost 2 of them, like equal value outcome, then, I mean, we're not losing value having done that. We just didn't roll lucky, right? So.
Yep.
All right. Anyone else not here? This is our team was 6, right? I think everybody's here.
VIP secure and in position for evac.
You could actually think about fishing in these missions. Like, this is a really weird observation, but if you have a like high hack specialist and you're just interested in doing something to get more intel, like it's late game and you desperately need to contact a Golden Path region or something, you can just send a specialist into one of these and look for hack towers.
That's interesting.
Look for that
Just roll
intel
on
cache
enemies,
reward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we gotta hit 100% of our shots. Is that even right? I'm pretty sure we missed a shot with one of our swords. Does that not count as a shot? Does not count as an attack?
Oh,
this
it's
is
lying.
literally shot
No.
percentage.
Everything here is wrong. You probably don't even have a soldier named Sophius. He's just making stuff up.
Okay, but I could believe that. All right. So we made it back. Next round of missions probably getting revealed soon, I hope. And maybe one of our guys.
There's no way the aliens were expecting a fight like that.
Nice promotions. We can do that for the next mission in a minute. Picked up a suppressor, conditioning, and combat awareness. Do you want to do some PCS? Let's do that when we set up the next round of guys. Let's remember that we have some PCS to insert, and we can talk about that.
Cool. All right.
All right. So I think we're good on everything else. Let me just double check on the AWC. I still got some time left on that. Apparently, it doesn't tell me how much. And we have our research assigned, so we're just waiting. Then we're just gonna go back